you've arrived at the dining hall, and Rainier is the only one currently sitting there. The rest of the seats have been kept open by various different woodland skeletons holding down the seat, and she waves you over. And as you head over that way, all the skeletons hop down and squirrel themselves. No pun intended. Oh, God, I feel terrible. Squirrel
you
themselves.
Fucking intended that.
I
Shush.
didn't. Squirrel themselves away in different compartments in her chair.
Lady Rainier, it's lovely to see you. You look like a beautiful kelp bed.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Very welcome.
Master Fearbulk, always a pleasure.
Yes.
Okay. Fitzroy, I ordered something very special for you.
If there's a crab under there, you know I'm going to be upset.
It's not a crab,
Okay, I open it.
and it's a sweet crepe loaded with berries and cream.
Oh, Rainier, you knew. These are
You've
some
been
of my...
talking about it for like the last 2 weeks.
How did you know, Rainier?
You won't shut up.
Rainier, this almost forgives you, awakening me and my compatriots here with a bone skeleton monster from hell.
Should I have sent the
today.
raccoon? I felt like I should have sent the raccoon.
I like the raccoon, actually. He's a scoundrel, but thank you,
should've
Rainier.
sent
This
the
is
raccoon.
very thoughtful.
You're welcome. Have a seat. I wanted to check in with you, Fitzroy, and see how you're adjusting.
Accepting might be a better term. Been sort of ping-ponging around the stages of grief, and it feels
Which one
like...
are you on now?
I'm on the one where before you can control the magic that has destroyed your life, you first have to befriend a crab. So whichever one that is, I feel like I think it's maybe bargaining. Suppose there are worse places I could be as I wait to continue my matriculation at Clyde Knight's Night School.
So that's still your plan?
Yes, I don't know why the plan would change.
I mean, they kicked you out, and you got welcomed here, so why would you leave here to go back there?
You may not understand my reasons for being here at all. I need to finish my tutelage at Clyde Knight's Night School. I am promised. I have made a vow to the kingdom of Goodcastle, where I shall serve in the Queen's Guard and live out the rest of my days. I told you all this, yes?
Yes, I just thought that at this point that, you'd see that you're welcome here, and they didn't welcome you there.
That might be true, but I was welcomed by the Kingdom of Goodcastle. I received a letter from them awarding me my knighthood as long as I sent them a customary filing fee of 200 gold pieces, and they would give me my title of knighthood. And then after a few more customary payments to them, I got a little scroll saying I'm a knight, and now I have to make my way there. There was no map, and I don't really know where Goodcastle...
Argo. Yes. Psst, Argo.
Yes, what?
This 200 gold, this is very much or very little?
It's a lot, and it sounds a little shady to me.
A great shame.
Should we say something to him? Or, I assume we're at a big table and we're on the other side.
We are down here.
Oh,
Yeah, I just assume you ducked under the table.
we should...
I have upended it with my large frame.
Oh, that's a...
My crepe!
We should say something to Fitzroy. Telling a pompous guy that he's been an ass, that's really right in my wheelhouse. I'm going to tell him.
And that's why I need to do this for my extremely sick nephew. Yes, you were saying yes, Argo. Yes.
You never, showed up and learned a sword fight or, how to...
I studied for years at Clyde Knight's Night School.
And then all you had to do was give them some gold and they gave you a knighthood?
No, I had to pay gold to the Kingdom of Goodcastle.
Uh-huh.
The clandestine secret kingdom, whose location cannot be revealed or else their enemies will come and crush them.
Ah, you see. And you don't think that's a little, weird?
It is unusual, but, beggars cannot be choosers. I have sworn fealty to Goodcastle. Who am I to judge their secrecy?
Just to check in, where is Goodcastle?
Yes, if they were attacked, where would you go to defend them?
Beyond the seas. They will not tell me until I have completed my tutelage at Clyde Knight's Night School, and then I assume I will receive some sort of crow with a map.
One more question.
Yes.
When you received the first letter from Goodcastle, was it addressed to whom it may concern?
How did you know that?
So you head into the test tavern. At the door is Rhodes the Ranger. Rhodes is going to be your hero for this session. And when you arrive, it's relatively empty. My name's Dakota. I'm going to teach you all here some people skills. I'm going to teach you how to interact with your standard tavern goers to get some information. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to set you up with some people around here that you're going to ask some questions of. Now, you can use whatever methods you want to, but you are looking for a couple pieces of information. Now, one of the folks in here is going to have a map, going to lead you to a treasure-filled cave. One of them can sneak you into the castle for some castle-based mission. And one of the people in here is a fence for stolen goods, and you're trying to find them out. But here's the catch. One or more of the folks in here might be undercover members of the City Watch. You all ready to start?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, great. And they reach underneath and they pull a lever. And suddenly, the room is filled with illusionary NPCs.
Fucking holodeck, yes. That's radical. Is this our first time in the training tavern?
Yeah, this is your first time with the trading tavern proper.
I have a plan.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
I will ask who is City Watch. Then they say yes, we win.
That might not...
No, I think it's a fine idea. Let him do it. Yeah, pretend you're in trouble, and you need a city watchman. And
I will not do this.
oh, I thought you said you would.
I will not pretend.
Argo's going to stealth around the room and try to listen in on conversations of the characters around the tables.
Okay, great. Give me a stealth check.
That is an 11 plus 8.
You overhear near the door to the kitchen, you hear someone say, "Yeah, I work in the castle. I do a lot of the cleaning, but no one ever seems to pay a lot of attention to me."
That's a fucking cop. Hey guys, that one's the cop.
I'll talk to that person.
I'll approach them. Greetings.
Hello!
I need fence. You are fence.
No, I'm a human.
I thought this was strange.
Okay.
Which is fence?
Why, I wouldn't know what you're talking about.
I am sorry to waste time.
How'd it go, Fierbolg friend?
This is a great shame. One thing. This is not defense. I have asked this. I try again. I'll go to the closest person to the first person. I need you to be fence.
Excuse me?
I need you to be fence.
Well, you should know that the selling or buying of stolen goods is illegal in this city.
Yes, it is for game. I will not buy or sell this. I have nothing. I find for game. I give you 3 berries.
Are you trying to bribe me?
No, he's buying.
Okay, give me a perception check, Fierbolg.
My strong suit. That is a 16 plus 6, 22.
That is your strong suit.
Out of the corner of your eye,
Apparently, yeah.
you see the first person you were talking to furiously waving you back over to their table. Okay, you have to keep it down, or you're going to get me busted.
I will be very quiet.
Yes, you can't keep speaking in such loud tones about offense.
I am sorry. Do you know who is defense?
Jesus Christ.
He is?
This will be difficult.
I am the fence. Duh.
No. This is not right. I ask you first. You say, no, I am not defense. I need defense.
I was lying.
You just want to play in game. Now you hear it is game you want to play. I will not accept this. I will ask again.
Oh my God.
I have ruled out 2 and I am very tired.
You're doing smashingly well, though. Are you actually looking for like a structure when you ask someone if they're a fence? Ah, yes. A fence, I think what they're looking for is someone who exchange goods for you.
A seller.
Yes. All those accounting classes are really taking off, aren't they? They're like
entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur, yes.
Entrepreneur, small business owner.
That's what you're looking for.
Yes.
So go try again.
Friend, this is a mistake. You are entrepreneur.
Yes, that's how I like to think of myself.
This is noble. 80% of small businesses fold within the first year. This is a noble thing.
You sound like you really know your stuff.
I am trying.
You seem like someone I would be happy to get in business with.
This is a great mistake for you. I am learning so much.
Yeah. Next time you might try, and this is just a suggestion from me, the teacher, lion.
I cannot do this.
Well, that's what you're here to do. You learn how to do it.
I will not do this.
Okay.
I cannot. Firbolg cannot lie.
Firbolg, you were awesome. And Fitzroy, you were.
This is inaccurate.
No, I'm telling you, I've the beholder, friend.
We find a horse-drawn cart moving at a brisk pace along the forest path from Wiggenstaff's campus to the town of Last Hope. Groundsy is driving the cart, quietly humming to himself. In the back of the cart, we find 6 students seated comfortably. On one side of the cart sits Buckminster Eden, his sidekick Leon, and his temporary sidekick Argo Keene. On the other side, Rainier Michelle and her temps Fitzroy Mabelcourt and Master Firbolg. The 6 of you are headed out on a real-world assignment, with Buckminster leading the heroes and Rainier leading the villains. Just south of Last Hope, there is a crystal mine. These crystals are chock full of magic, and therefore worth a pretty penny to enchanters and artificers. Currently, the mine is at a standstill due to a dispute between the company that holds the deed to the mine and their workers. Heroes, your task is to settle the dispute in some fashion that makes both sides feel heard and supported without actually taking sides. Villains, your task is to play the situation for your own gain in whatever manner you see fit. Before you left, he set each of you up with a 200 gold piece line of credit. If you're doing the math, that's 1,200 gold spread amongst the 6 of you.
So accounting it's not just a goof, apparently. I am learning now. It is a very important game mechanic for this season of the Adventure Zone.
Yes. Wait, you thought you were just going to go out there and just spend money willy-nilly? No, sir. Every gold must be accounted for. That includes if you do damage in like a bar fight.
Let's pretend, Travis, that a listener, when that started, thought, this seems pretty boring. I'm going to zone out for a little bit. And then realized at the end that it was important and they should have been listening.
Like a listener who might have to play the game?
No. Why would they play the game? They're a listener at home enjoying the show. I'm just saying for their benefit, maybe you could recap that in kind of a more concise
Okay. The 6
fashion.
of you, each of you has been issued 200 gold, a line of credit of 200 gold from the school, which adds up to 1,200 gold amongst the 6 of you. The school has been offered a reward of 1,500 gold for solving this issue, leaving 300 gold as profit. And so part of your grade is going to be determined on how well you can stay within budget and not go over that 1,500 gold mark. So, you're sitting in the back of the cart. You're all feeling so well rested, and in fact, invigorated from your training, perhaps like you've learned and grown, and you're stronger now than you've ever been before.
Level up! I leveled up, man. I feel leveled.
I think he was trying to be a little bit more in-world than that. But if
You're now 3 summers old. The years have
The wisdom of Neverwinter has seeped into your bones and caused a growth.
Do you want to know all the cool stuff I can do now? It's all the same. It's all the same.
What did you get, Dad? What's a rogue get to
Nothing.
do?
Attack's the same. Action's the same. Cunning action. Yes, cunning action. I can take a bonus action on each of my turns to take the dash, disengage, or hide action. So cowardice is my new thing.
Mac, what is you're level 3 now. That's when rogues pick their roguish archetype. I think you've talked about what you're doing, but can you set it in stone?
I just think with his background, it's got to be swashbuckler.
Yeah.
I mean, the mustache, if nothing else.
So, how's Fitzroy doing over there?
At level 3, Fitzroy got to pick his class flavor as a barbarian. It's called the Path, I think. And the path that I have chosen is the Path of the Wild Soul. This has a few cool things. I can cast Detect Magic sort of at will, and I figure out the answer to that Detect Magic by glowing in a different color, which is fun. I have advantage on all dexterity saving throws that I can see. Best of all, I get Wild Surge, where every time I go into a rage, it activates one of 8 random effects that I roll to see what it is, and they are all pretty buck wild.
Sick.
Excited to see what happens with that.
What about you, Master Fearbolg?
Sorry, my cats took a most non-triumphant shit like 20 feet from me.
Oh, no.
The circle I'm in is the ninth circle of hell, is where I'm currently at. No, I am proud to announce that after being courted by all of the different circles, I did rush Circle of the Forest.
As the cart bumps on down the path, Buckminster looks around and says, I have a suggestion, just a minor thing. I was thinking, at least for this first information gathering section, we could work together. What do you think? How's that grab everybody?
Eat my shorts? Good doer. How am I doing so far? It's not a natural fit.
Seems if the goal is to bring cooperation, this would be difficult to split.
Well, and we did get told that we needed to cooperate and work together, right? I mean, it's a few days ago in class. I assume it was a few days ago.
Proper allocation of resources is important for any new venture.
Well put.
Yes.
And Rainier says, okay, it seems to me that this is an efficient plan, and she kind of looks at you, Fitzroy. We don't trust these heroes, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, God, are you okay?
I feel a bit of a tickle in my throat. I cannot produce too many of those in a given day. By the way, Fearbolg, I have come up with a new contender for today, and you let me know what you think. Dr. Mushrooms?
This I like. Dr. Mushroom.
Do we have to say the whole name every time?
I would is respect.
He did not go to Mushroom Medical School for 8 years for you not to use his full name.
Well, Dr. Mushroom it is for now.
Mushrooms
okay.
is multiple. We don't want to box
Dr.
him in.
Mushrooms, excuse me. We seem to have reached the town. Here we are. Would everybody like to go shopping? Yes! In town, there are 2 main shops. One offering clothing and accessories for every range of event, from field work to royal events, and one offering all manner of tomes and other scholarly supplies from all over the world. The second shop doesn't appear to have a sign, so do you want to shop at Barnes & Noble's or the unnamed shop?
Oh, jeez. Woof's the daisy.
Hey, Griffin fucking called his shop Fantasy Costco. I justified mine.
And inspired a generation in doing so.
But mine, it's for people who work on a field or royal events. It's Barnes & Noble's.
What's the name of the other one?
It's unnamed.
He couldn't think of a funny.
Travis fucking said Barnes & Noble's out loud and blacked out. Just came to 2 minutes before recording.
The stores are side by side. So which one do you want to enter?
To part the curtain a bit, you have sent us lists of items submitted by our listeners.
Correct.
In which store window do I spy a beautiful, brilliant cloak?
That would be Barnes & Noble's.
I'm in there. I'm in there like swimwear.
When you enter the shop, you immediately realize that it's actually one shop with 2 different storefronts, and down the middle is painted a bright red line. The armor and accessories counter is run by one of the mouse folk, while the book and supply side is run by a tabaxi, which is a cat person.
I'm on that cloak. I'm like, you all see me, and then you don't see me anymore because I'm on this cloak that I spotted through the shop window. I must add to my collection.
You're here. Oh, customers. Excellent.
This,
Is that the cat?
probably the mouse.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a real nice shop you've got here, and I will take this cloak. How much is it now? Tell me.
Why, that is the cloak of Classy. It's 125 gold pieces. It's crafted from the finest quality wool, incredibly soft to the touch, and extraordinarily beautiful, as you can see. It will fit the wearer perfectly and accentuate their best physical features. This is Travis. It gives you +2 to charisma.
I've just realized.
It was crafted by the designer, Katie Noth. That was who submitted it.
This is a genuine Katie Noth.
Indeed.
How much did you say? 125?
125 gold.
It's already on my body. Look, it's great, isn't it?
Your calves look amazing.
I don't even know how that's possible, but yes, a cloak I think would explicitly either hide the calves or not interact with them at all.
It really shows them off. And you also, now that you're in the shop, you can shop from either side. You just have to go to the 2 different counters.
Do you have any kind of weaponry here, mouse person?
My name is Geraldine. You can call me Jerry. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Fucking good, dude.
What's wrong? Huh?
Fucking good.
Can I get...
Hey, it's me, Justin. I was over here looking at the windbreakers. I just want to say it's fucking good, dude. Is your boy named Tom over there? Is that Tom?
Hey, what? Somebody say my name?
Fucking choice, man. Anyway, I gotta go. Bye.
Bye, Justin. See you again tomorrow.
My dad's picking me up outside.
Come on, dudes. Come on, let's go. We got planes to go jump into.
Dude, you'll never guess what the fuck these guys are called. I'll tell you on the way.
Okay, come on. Here, put this 8-track in. Yeah.
You better let me drive because you're going to bust up so bad.
All right, let's go.
Anyways, as I was saying, we got this blade here. It's got a wide cross guard, and there's a crystal sphere on each side of the cross guard that can be enchanted with magic that adds +3 to attack rolls. Now, without the enchantment, of course, the orbs just sparkle nicely in the sunlight. It's called the Florence. It's called Florence. Mm-hmm. It was designed by the weaponry designer Marissa. And that right there, that's 200 gold pieces.
So it just always adds +3 to attack rolls?
Well, it's got 2 charges, and it will only be used twice a day.
Does each sphere add +3, so I have +6?
No, you can use 1 sphere at a time, +3 per sphere, 2 charges per day.
All right, what's it hit for if it's not charged?
The same as your regular attack roll bonus with any sword.
3, yeah. 3.
Don't make me speak in game mechanics. It's weird.
Can I try it out? Can I, get the feel of the thing?
I should step in here and say my alignment does dictate that I should point out that he is a rogue. And so, just have that in mind. And please, Argo.
Okay, let's put it this way. You can hold it. If it disappears or breaks, you bought it.
Yes, exactly.
Well, all right. Well, I tell you what, just let me hold it. Let me get the... Oh, that's nice. That feels like it was made for my hand. I'll take it.
Deal.
I will have the camera glasses.
Do you mean these spectacles of sustaining?
I will have this.
Okay, as you can see, they're circular glasses. When rolling a d20, whatever that means, I'm just reading the tag, plus intelligence, should the roll be higher than 12, you may capture an image of whatever the user is looking at for later use and research. And those are, of course, designed by JD.
I will have them.
Okay, 50 gold, please. Now the glue, it's glue. It can glue any 2 objects together. You roll 1d6 to see how well the glue holds. On a 6, it will hold forever. 1, it falls apart immediately. Anything between is on a, scale.
I was looking at, they've got these notebooks over here. Did you, aren't we getting...
Oh, yeah, hey. Come over here. I've got all the interesting stuff over here. Come, ignore my sister. Come over here. Shop with me.
Wait, you're a cat. Right?
Yes.
A merchant cat.
Correct.
Named Tom.
Correct.
And your sister is a mouse.
Correct. I was adopted.
I love this reality. Tell me about these notebooks, will you?
That notebook of far speech there? Well, it's a pair of magically bound notebooks. If you write on the last page, you can use the beginning part of the notebook like a regular notebook. But if you write on the last page of either notebook, it makes whatever is written appear on the same page of the other notebook. And then it disappears from both notebooks after 1 minute. Designed by Daniel Edgerton Dickey, and it's 25 gold pieces.
A genuine Dickie?
Well, Edgerton Dickey, but yes.
Well, they may have other uses. I mean, it would be nice, to stay in touch with each other.
Yes.
If we are separated on this mission, it may be prudent. So sure, I'll pick up also the notebooks of far speech, and Argo, you may keep the other one.
Now, Justin, you've only spent 50. Is there anything else you would like?
I would like this novelty, Gary.
Oh, yeah. That's great. The portable Gary.
Souvenir.
Well, it's not just a souvenir. That's enchanted by the wizard Wilkie.
It's a magnet.
No, it has 3 charges, and you
Shockless.
you use an action, and you can spend one of those 3 charges to ask it a question, and it works just like, a regular Gary, except it's portable. It'll answer you as truthfully as Gary can. And
all Garys are portable if you believe.
Okay. And then if it spends 8 hours in the same room with another Gary, it'll charge you all back up. So it's just, it's useful. That's a good get right there.
Yes, I will take the tiny Gary.
Excellent. Anything else, fellas?
I will have the glue.
Okay, yeah. Here, that's a glue for 25 gold.
Thank you.
Just want to point out my incredibly powerful magic staff is worth 2 glue. Just saying, this shop has some wild ways of valuing things.
Listen, it's all about supply and demand, So the 6 of you head on over to the local tavern, Springs Eternal. Now, Springs Eternal is the local tavern, and it's run by Barb, the bartender. Now, as you head in, you notice that on a perch above the bar is a spectral hawk, looking exactly like it's made of the same stuff as Snippers.
Snippers, go see what that hawk's all about. And report back to me promptly. No sauce, no booze, Snippers. You're on the clock.
Okay, Snippers walks over the bar, looks up, and walks back and says,
just as I suspected. I still can't understand a thing this thing says.
I will speak with it. Greetings. This is a very nice hawk.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
We are here on business.
Yeah, you're from the school. I'm not surprised. And she still hasn't turned around at this point.
Kombucha, please. Straight up.
We don't got that.
You don't booch?
No.
I suppose some sparkling yerba mate is also out of the question.
No, we got that.
Oh, okay. 1 sparkling yerba mate, please.
And she turns around and slides it down the bar to you.
I didn't actually know what yerba mate was when I ordered this. I just thought it sounded elegant, and I don't know if you can tell
from... tea,
okay.
Pretty earthy. It ain't cheap. That's 5 gold.
I'll have it for free, and I gesture to my cloak. I'm an influencer.
Okay, make yeah, persuasion check. That sounds great.
That's a 13 plus 5, an 18. You should not have given me this fucking cloak.
Well, I didn't realize. I thought you was just one of them students from up at that creepy ass school.
Sure, it's a slice of life blog that I do as a student.
What's it called?
It's called Sir Fitzroy Maplecourt, Knight in Absentia of the Realm of Good Castles, Excellent Adventure.
You could probably come up with a more succinct way of doing that.
It only leaves 7 words for the blog.
Dad making a fucking wild assumption about how the internet works, he bets.
We are here to investigate a certain flare-up, a real hullabaloo down at the mine. Would you happen to know anything?
Yeah. I was expecting to send some of you students down and fix it or whatever.
Sounds like you're not a big fan of our institution.
No, that school creeps me the hell out. Are you kidding me?
Why?
Why does it creep me out? Well, it's a big old castle. They teach people how to be villains. And just in general, I don't trust them.
It sounds like the kind of people that would need a strong drink on a pretty regular basis. I would say that's a pretty nice customer base for you.
I get business from the town, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, the coin spins. That doesn't mean I trust anybody from that school.
If you understand how the economy works, could you explain to me in short?
You give me money for drinks, and then I give you drinks. What are you having?
I will have help.
Some stuff I can do.
No, not you, Siri.
Where is the boss of the mine?
You're looking for Jared. And you see the hawk look left and right, and then lock on to a person sitting at a table, and she says, yeah, he's sitting over there, the back. You're looking for the one right next to the fireplace there.
I pick up Snippers and start petting his kite, and I say, I see you went with a hawk, did you?
Yeah, the eyesight helps.
Oh, yes, I'm sure. Too bad about the kiting, though.
Okay, he does have talent, so let's slow your roll there, take it down about 15%.
This is close. We almost had narrative momentum. Bullet dodged.
As you walk over to the boss, you see that there is also someone sitting at the table behind him. They're sitting more or less back to back, and the two of them clearly are pointedly ignoring each other.
Hi, Jared.
Yes, I am Jared Reginald, owner of Reginald Ore.
Or what?
Reginald or what?
See, I always wait for everyone to make that joke. It's just O-R-E. Reginald Ore. We are a mining company. We own the magical mine, as well as several other mining properties around the area.
Cool. So, hey, we're here from the school. We're here.
Excellent. Maybe you can talk some sense into Candace. Now, don't go saying that, says the person sitting behind him. I'm the one who's speaking sense, and you're the one who ain't listening. The mine was not producing as it once did. And so he told us to keep digging, dig further than we'd ever dug before. So then the miners dug too deep and seemed to have unleashed something. And now we are unable to mine, and we need to file an insurance claim. If it is my fault, then I get paid nothing, and the mine workers get compensation. And Candace says, and if it's my fault, then the workers receive no compensation, and the insurance claim is paid out to Jared.
I see. What about, defeating whatever being you seem to have unleashed down there?
It's a big old sucker and lots of teeth, pretty big, and it seems to eat rocks and crystals and stuff. I don't think it's an easy one. And he wasn't alone. There was a whole mess of little lava suckers with him, too.
Whose fault is it?
And they say simultaneously, their fault.
This is confusing. Argo, please try.
What if we could find somebody else to be at fault? What if there is someone else to blame? Someone who took all the responsibility?
Now, excuse me, but who exactly would you mean here?
The monster. Seems to me like that's who's at fault here. I mean,
I am so deeply into this, Argo. We will deliver the subpoena to the monster firsthand, just so the insurance company will blame them. This is foolproof.
And Reginald says, well, of course, yes, that is an option, but you will need to hand it directly to the monster and get proof that the monster received it.
we can do that.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, I need to clarify. Is our plan to go to the monster and serve them a subpoena? Is that what is happening?
It's legally binding. When you serve a subpoena, that's legally binding. You have to say you have to confirm they are who they are, and then you say you got served and give them the subpoena, and then we can run away as fast as we possibly can. Mission accomplished.
Yeah. Okay.
So, listen, guys, I love this.
Yes, we will serve the
What kind of monster is it?
Teeth, eats rocks and crystals, extra arms is all I told you.
Can I roll a nature check to see if I know what that is?
Actually, Argo has +2 on nature.
Perfect.
I think Argo's the only one with any intelligence.
13 +2, 15.
So, Argo, you know that the monster they're describing sounds a lot like a Xorn. The Xorn are elemental creatures who travel through the earth. They eat rocks and crystals, and they will become more and more violent the hungrier and hungrier they get. The small lava suckers, you're willing to bet, are probably a band of magmen.
I look at Rainier and kind of wink, and I say, now, of course, we will be risking our lives, and I expect some sort of compensation for finding a nice solution to your quandary. Maybe 25% of the insurance payout, I think, would be fair.
25 seems a bit high. We're talking about an insurance payout of about 10,000 gold. 10%, 1,000 gold?
It's good.
Oh, good. So go stop by the local barrister and have a subpoena for insurance liability for a monster drawn up. Pretty standard stuff. And you should be on your way to the mine. Well, I have it written right here in my notes. Next step, they meet with lawyer to draft a subpoena of liability to deliver to the monster. It's right there. The four of you, the three of you, and Leon, who has remained very silent because he's so shy. You know, he's so shy and quiet. He accompanies the three of you. You catch a cart down to the mine where you meet Rainier and Buckminster, who have kind of been scouting the area. And Rainier says, "So, how'd it go? Do you guys have everything figured out?"
Problem solved.
Is a very good plan.
We're suing the tooth monster.
Yes, we've already done the hard part. We met with the lawyer.
Very difficult.
I see. You know, if you had asked me this morning what I thought the plan would be, this is not where I thought it would go, but, I mean, it does fulfill all the criteria. Rainier, what do you... Well, it seems to me like, yeah, it fits your thing. Fitzroy, Fearbolg, what about us?
Oh, we're getting 1,000 gold pieces out of the deal. So.
Oh, sick. Yeah. Oh, I'm on board. I think this works great. And you hear a gigantic roar from deep within the cave, and you see glowing red eyes in the entry, and it steps out of the shadows, and it's about 2.5 feet tall. It looks to be made of flowing magma, and it kind of goes at you.
Excuse me, we're talking. Yeah, so sorry, go on, Argo.
I don't think that's the Xorn. I think that's the little Magman.
It's frickin' rude, whatever it is.
Well, it is rude. I mean, I have to admit, it has no sense of etiquette, but still,
And you can tell that it can hear you, and it's offended.
We were talking of insurance. Is very complicated.
And it looks even more offended, and you hear it go, "Ah! Ah!" And you see about a dozen more sets of red eyes open, and a dozen magmen step out behind it. And you roll for initiative. And now we're mid-battle, so let's roll for initiative.
I got a big 8 of Ruski.
I got a 10er. Oh, wait. I have to add 6 to my initiative. I'm sorry.
Holy Jesus God.
16.
I'm looking at 6 plus 1, 7.
At the top of the order is Leon. And Leon is gonna take a swing at one of the magmen. Takes a swing with that bad boy. Leon misses, but just barely. Up next is...
You should keep your elbows in.
Argo? What are you doing, Argo?
Okay, I'm going to attack with Florence, my new sword, and that's...
It's pronounced S-word.
And the S-word,
Uh-huh.
I rolled a 13 plus 6, so it's 19 total.
Okay, and you connect, you make that hit.
It's a 4 plus 4.
So that's 8. It is still standing, but barely.
Oh my God. I thought these were going to be like stormtroopers.
They are.
There's 12 of them.
Griffin, they are. Now, up next is Rainier. Rainier is going to use Shocking Grasp and is going to Shocking Grasp one of the magmen. That is an 18, which hits, and then that's 2d8 and 15. It gets shocked real good. Now the lava has stopped flowing, and it's just kind of a onyx husk. Up next is Fitzroy.
I tuck my elbows in, looking
Nice.
at Leon.
Uh-huh.
It just instinctively leap into the fray, and when I do so, I'm pretty excited, and some rage is going to come out of me.
Excellent.
And what's exciting about that is now, when rage comes out of me, silly stuff happens.
Like what?
Whenever I enter my rage, I roll on the wild surge table to determine the magical effect produced, in addition to the usual rage stuff of extra strength and all that jazz. So I'm going to roll a 1d8 on this table that has 8 different magical effects, and we'll see what it says. It says, you teleport up to 20 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. Until your rage ends, you can activate this effect again on each of your turns as a bonus action.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
we got ourselves a teleporting barbarian.
But I just like jumped into the fray and clicked on rage. I think, Travis, I just teleported 20 feet out of combat. And then I look behind me like, oh, man, can I still do something? I throw a hand axe at one of the slugs.
It's not a slug. It's a magman.
I figure they're like
they're like little lava-y devils.
Okay, well, I look at the one that is looking injured from Argo's attack. That is an 11 plus 5, 16.
That hits.
5 plus 3, 8. Cool.
The hand axe catches him right in the center of his forehead. His lava, it stops a-flowing. We got 2 down and 10 to go. So up next is the Fearbulg, Dr. Mushrooms.
Okay, I am going to get as many of them as I can in a moonbeam.
Ooh,
whoa.
That sounds like some Care Bear shit, and I'm here for it. What's that?
So that we're gonna see a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. However, the best placement I could get in terms of getting as many, as I can.
I think at a 5-foot radius, think of this as what, a 10-foot circumference. You're probably going to catch, I would say, 5 of them.
So let's say the left 5.
Okay.
Let's say that. How's that grab you?
Sure.
Left 5.
That was the meanest 5, too.
So they're engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain, and they're going to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, boy. What's the saving throw number?
14. It's 14.
Okay, only 1 saves. What happens to them?
So they're going to take 2 d10 radiant damage. So that is 10 and a 7. So 17. The other one takes 8.
A palpable hit. So the Magmen have a special ability called Death Burst. When the Magman dies, it explodes in a burst of fire and magma. Each creature within 10 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw. I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I mean, I teleported 20 feet away.
Oh, yeah, you're solid.
So that is a 7 plus 1. 8.
Okay, a 15 plus 6 for dexterity, don't I? Okay, so it's 21.
Okay, so Fearbulg, you take 7 damage, and the other 4, not including Fitzroy, that saved, take half of that. So they're all going to take 3 damage. But with that, we're down to 6 left, and they scatter because they are
bored of listening to a combat encounter.
No, they're scared. They're
my
just
mistake.
They're troublemakers, and you guys rolled up and wrecked shop.
Make new lives for yourselves.
Learn from your mistakes.
They say as they run away. The entrance to the cave is wide open.
Shall we head in?
Yes. Let me skulk first. I'm going to sneak in and check out the sitch.
Okay.
I have a plus 8 in stealth.
Oh, that's very stealthy.
That's a pretty big number.
So let me go scout it out just a little bit.
Okay.
Stop talking and do it.
So I kind of crouch down almost comically, but it still looks really cool.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
stealth?
Give me a stealth check for sure.
That's a 12
Oh, that's good.
plus 8,
Dirty 20.
another dirty 20.
Okay, and you skulk
So,
into the main first room there?
Skulk in. I kind of hug the edge of the opening in the cave.
Nice.
If there were music playing, it would be going dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, some real Ocean's 11 shit.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
The room is empty.
Oh.
You have entered.
It's cool!
You have entered the magical mine. The walls are lined with mining equipment, all securely chained together and bound to the wall. And it's clear that the workers left in a hurry, but not at the risk of losing any expensive equipment. You see before you 3 seemingly identical paths with no clear indication which is the correct one to follow.
We'll go this way.
That seems as good a one as any, sure.
I mean, did you use druidic magic and sense the depth of...
I'm halfway away.
Oh, okay.
Headed down.
You follow this passageway down. You feel the air get slightly colder as you go, and you reach the first chamber. Laying all over this chamber, you find chunks of unprocessed magical stone. It ranges in different colors, in different glints. Some of them are shinier than others. Some of them are still half buried in rock.
My arcane skills are, non-existent. but I would like to know what's going on here. So I'd like to use one of my new features called Lingering Magic, which is basically detect magic, except my skin changes colors. Well, it glows a different color depending on what I detect.
Your skin does?
It says you faintly glow a color corresponding to the school of magic you detect. You choose the colors.
Okay.
I can only do it twice a day.
So your skin starts going crazy.
Whoa!
Because you're basically like a electric light show, because all of these different stones seem to correspond to different types of magic, the different colors. Now, they are all very weak. These seem like they weren't the top priority. None of these stones are very big. We're talking fairly small chunks of stone.
Okay.
Fitzroy and Argo, roll a perception check for me.
9.
Okay, I rolled another 15 plus 1, so that's 16.
Excellent. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice that the Fearbulg is picking up a green stone with silver veins and placing it in his pocket.
Hey, what?
What are you doing there, Furby?
Now, Fearbulg, roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
He's going to the right place. 11 plus 6, 17.
You remember that you need this stone, that it is very important that you return to the school with this stone, but you cannot remember why.
Okay. Am I picking it up compulsively?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
You're picking it
Against
up
my
without,
will.
against your will.
This is an
Okay.
interesting conundrum. Because now Justin knows this. Does Dr.
Yes, the
Mushrooms?
Fearbulg knows now, I need this stone. I am picking up this stone. I am aware that I'm picking up this stone, but does not know why.
What's up, little buddy? Big buddy?
I need this for project.
Ah,
That was not a lie. That was me. I don't know why. It seems as good a guess as any.
Yeah.
I figured that's the gap my brain might have filled in. I need it for school. I need it for a project or something.
Excellent.
Gut check, it feels like stealing, but I guess we are on villain team?
and I'm a rogue. Do you need us to pick up some other rocks for you?
Do I need more?
Nope.
This is your decision.
I pick up a rock too and put it in my pocket. Yeah, bad guys stuff.
And Rainier says, oh, okay, yeah, if this is what we're doing, I'll pick up, I like this purple one, and I'm going to let maybe this orange one.
Well, let's just take one. 2 feels unnecessary, yeah.
Okay.
One's a souvenir. 2 is kleptomania.
Crime, yeah.
You can, as Dad has pointed out accurately, you can take one of anything.
This is true.
And it's a souvenir.
That's true. Like when you have a souvenir of visiting Walmart.
Right.
That's fine.
Souvenir.
Souvenir candy bar, just to remember that
It's
good
a
time
souvenir
you had.
12-pack of Diet Mountain Dew.
Yeah, that's it.
So what we're saying is crime is good.
At Walmart.
No big
Walmart.
crime. So other than that, in this room, all you see is an entryway on the other side.
I'm going to take a look. I'm going to take a look down that way and see if I spy any danger.
About halfway down this passageway, you can see that it has been sealed. There is a large locked door. There is no danger that you can see in the 10 feet between you and the door.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and push the door open.
Well, as you head down to the door, Leon stops you, Fitzroy, and says, can I talk to you for just a second? We'll catch up. That was weird, right? With the Fearbulg?
I figured he was just sort of getting, method about his villainous sort of role that we're supposed to fulfill. What, did you think it was strange?
You're a knight, right?
Yeah.
You know what? Now's not the time, but when this is, before we head back to school, can I talk to you later?
I know what this is. You're interested in squireship, yes?
No.
Leon.
And Buckminster yells from by the door, Leon, help me. We got to figure this one out, big guy. I am sorry. We'll talk later, okay?
Say no more, my trusty ward.
The door is sealed. It is locked. And the mechanism is this. It is a word code. And at the end of the word is a lever that you pull to test that your code is correct and to open the door. First word is 6 letters long, and the second word is 4 letters long. And whoever sealed the door reset all the spaces to blank, except, in their haste, the third and fourth letters of the first word were left at T and T, and the last of the second word was left at E. So to recap, you're looking at blank, blank, T, T, blank, 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 E. So puzzle, who's good at puzzles? I'm looking at you, fancy lad.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God, no. A puzzle of might, perhaps.
Okay.
I'll take a shot at it.
Thank God. Okay, yes, please.
6 letters and 4 letters. Well, what is the mechanism to solve it? I mean, are we playing hangman?
Well, it looks like we put the letters in, and then we pull that lever.
I will try.
Okay.
Letter game.
Huh.
Oh,
It is letter game, and letter game is what this is.
You input those letters. You pull that there lever. You hear a chunk, and nothing happens.
This is impossible. This will never be solved. My children's children will not see the day that this infernal thing reveals its secrets to us. I am sorry. We must go no further. We will return to the school now.
Yes, that's the attitude. Very well done, Firbolg. Okay.
I think I know the second word.
Okay.
Wasting time. It's impossible.
I say the second word is mine, M-I-N-E.
Ah, this
So,
is interesting.
But what would be the first word?
butter.
Buttermine!
Buttermine, yes.
All right, B-U-E-R-M-I-N, and I pull the lever.
You pull the lever. You hear a chunk, and this time,
Globs of delicious butter.
globs of
begin
delicious
pouring-
butter ooze from the walls. When it resets, the B stays, and then the second letter goes back to blank. 5th and 6th go back to blank, and the M goes away, and the rest remain.
So it's B blank, TT blank blank, blank ein.
Correct. Well, this is a big step forward, because there's only like 26 letters.
What about battle line?
Ooh, that's not really a phrase.
Oh, I didn't know we were playing Wheel of Fortune.
To be fair, we did put in buttermine, which is another phrase I've never heard.
You've never been to the butter mine? It's an all-you-can-eat buffet.
I'm going to
Of
put
butter?
in...
Wait, hold on. Of butter?
Well, you don't eat just butter, and in fact, if you want butter, you do have to go excavate it. But some of their bread is extremely dry.
I've got it. I've got it.
He seems very excited.
Bottomline.
You flip the lever, and the door swings open.
Keeping with our whole accounting theme.
Go to theadventurezonegame.com. Check out the game we're making with Together Studios. We're very, very excited about it, and pre-orders for that, I think, are going to be ending kind of soon, so don't sleep on it. We had a chance to play test it when we were all together recently, and it's a lot of fun. We're all really happy with it. And speaking of things we're really happy of, the Adventure Zone graphic novel book 3, Pedals to the Metal, is coming out this summer. You can pre-order that at theadventurezonecomic.com. And you're going to be real into that one, I bet. All at McElroy.family. So go check it out. Thanks so much for listening. Bye.
So we're back. We're back from the break. So this room is trashed. Unlike the other rooms where it seemed like the debris was kind of left over as it fell off of carts or out of packs or whatever, here carts are overturned, tools are destroyed, and the lanterns lining the room have been destroyed, and the only light is what is spilling in from the doorway you are currently standing in. You can hear growling and more destruction coming from the tunnel leading out of this cavern on the other side.
I mean, is there magic shit around?
So you are still picking up ambient magic in the air, but unlike the previous rooms, all of the magical rock in this room is completely gone. There's not even chunks on the ground. You can see no points of light. It is completely and utterly cleaned out.
I will light a torch.
Are you going to head through that passageway towards the growling and destruction?
Wait.
Ready the legal documentation.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I open up the little valise, and I open it, unfold it. Yeah, here we go. There it is.
That was great narration. I would have been so lost.
I'm starting to get the idea that there's should be like a save point in this room right before the boss. So maybe we should come up with a plan of how we are going to issue a subpoena to a big mouth monster.
Sneak in.
I think I know what you're saying. You want me to sneak in and take a look at him, and then maybe get some helpful information before we go into the room.
So make a stealth check for me.
That's a 16 plus 8. I'm loving the rolls this character gets.
So as you enter the room, you can see the cavern is massive. The majority of it is taken up by an underground lake. You see the Xorn frantically overturning carts and searching through rocks, and it is simply repeating, hungry, hungry.
We can understand this thing?
Yes, it speaks common, and it
I
starts
didn't say that.
walking right towards you.
I'm going to escape. Can I escape and go back out and tell them what I saw?
Yes.
Okay. Arms,
Now, it does
mouth,
follow you
hungry.
in.
Oh.
But when it sees the torch, it kind of rears back for a second. It wasn't quite ready for the light, but it continues to repeat, hungry, hungry.
He's got arms, he's got hands, obviously. So I think we just give him the piece of paper and we're good as gold.
Hungry.
Oh, I've got something for you to chew on. And I reach in my bag and I throw it a ration.
No, gems.
You want Slim Jims? Does anybody have Slim Jims? Zorn want Jims.
Zorn want Jim. He
Zorn want
hungry.
Jims. Who I have a negative one, just for Dad and Justin, whenever this situation does kind of arise. I don't have brain. It's
He's got stink brain.
He's got stink brain. Here, let me roll a nature check. That's a 4 minus 1. So that's a 3. Zorn wants Slim Jims.
Oh, good. I rolled a 15 nature check plus 0. 15.
So you know the Xorn feed on gemstones and precious metals. Now, they're normally fairly reasonable. They are not normally violent, but if they are hungry, they can become violent.
Give the Xorn your stones.
Ah, yes. Yeah, sort of heroic thing to do, though.
Yes, but remember, if we succeed in this, we get 1,000 gold.
That is a lot of good money, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give him my purple stone. And Rainier tosses it, and the Xorn grabs it out of the air and slam dunks it right into his gaping maw. Still hungry, please.
Oh, well, there's more where that came from. I was just wondering, can you answer one question, and then this cool stone is all yours?
Yes, stone first.
Okay. I look at Dr. Mushrooms and point at my own glasses and kind of give a small wink.
Sure. And I will go ahead and, on cue, pull out my camera glasses. They're fragile circular glasses that when rolling a d20 plus intelligence, should the roll be higher than 12, may capture an image of whatever the user is looking at.
Oh, wait, I don't have the subpoena. Who has the subpoena?
I think Argo's got it.
Yep.
So can I have the stone?
Are you the Xorn who has destroyed this mine and brought its operation to a screeching halt?
Oh my god, is that what happened?
Argo, will you give Xorn the paper?
Sure, okay.
Take these glasses I have to help with this act.
Okay, sure, yeah.
I wave this delicious smelling rock around and I say, can you just actually say out loud, I am the Xorn who destroyed this cave and brought its mining operation to a screeching halt?
I'm the Xorn who destroyed this mine and brought its operation to a halt?
If you say it in the interrogative, it's not going to hold up in court.
In court? Oh no.
You're being actually very reasonable about this.
I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to destroy a mine and bring operations to a halt.
But you have been, right?
But you did do that, yes?
I mean,
Say
I
that?
guess it does seem like I have been doing that. Yes, it's
You got
still a hole.
served.
Here you go, pal.
Can I have that rock now? I'm so hungry.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
give him the rock.
Throw him the
yeah.
rock.
Have you handed him the thing yet?
Yes.
Oh, I assume we've taken
Okay.
dope pictures, right?
No, he has to roll, is what I'm saying. He has to roll to take the picture. That's why I gave him
Oh,
the
good,
glasses
yes.
because
Oh, sorry, Zorn. We need,
What?
We need to do some business. Hold that paper up by your face.
Should I smile?
Yes.
It's horrifying.
Oh no.
Okay,
Dad,
that's
you're now going to roll a D20
16,
plus
Damn.
intelligence.
which is 2.
That's 18. It's higher than 12. You
18.
captured an image.
Can we do a silly one?
Yeah, here, wait. Let me roll again. 16 plus 2. Now, everybody, do one where we all jump up in the air at the same time. Can we do that one? I
Yeah.
love that.
Are we counting down from 3 or do we do it on go?
3, 2, 1, jump! Oh, 5.
Okay, that one doesn't come out. Do you know how I get home?
Oh God. Follow the tunnel you ate through. I'm guessing. How did you get here?
I was back in the elemental plane of Earth where there's plenty of stones, plenty of gems. And then I was here. I don't know.
You're from another plane?
Yeah. Why would I come to this place? It's got water and air, and I want to be back home.
Oh, man. If only Clint McElroy, the walker of the plains, could be here to show you the way to go.
Daddy Bessling janitor? No, thank you. We all have heard stories about him. That guy's terrible.
Have you ever left your plane before? Did you just go through a door? I'm not really sure how planar travel works.
The only way through is through a rift or through a spell. I didn't think there were any nearby, and
Where did you come out when you came through the rift?
well, when I landed, I was in the water.
The water? Is there water? Do we see water in this huge chamber?
This is an underground lake. So you're basically standing on what would be a stone beach.
I'm going to click on Lingering Magic again, walking towards the water, just to see if I can pick up, this rift or whatever.
This go around, your body starts humming. This time, it is overwhelmingly the presence of some transportation magic. Give me an Arcana check, too.
Hey, 18 plus 1.
You can see with your aura sensing and glowing and whatnot that there is definitely a portal hovering above the water, probably about 5 feet up. Was not created by somebody. It is more like a tear in the fabric of that place.
So you're saying that I investigate this thing enough to know that it was not intentionally created? It
Correct.
just seems to be like a organic sort of tear in the fabric of space-time?
Correct.
Okay. Well, there's the exit. You could hop right through there. Yeah.
What, can you kind of point?
Oh, yeah, sure. I kind of point above the water where I see this rift floating in the air.
I can't reach that.
what's the size of the Xorn?
How big a boy is he?
I'm just going to Google size of
Size of Xorn.
Google.
Zorn. Google size of Xorn.
Hey Siri, size of Xorn.
Average Zorns.
Not you, Siri, you motherfucker.
Average Zorns are about 5 feet tall and weigh about 600 pounds.
Ah,
Dang.
Well, they're 5 feet tall and wide. These are wide folks.
Tummy thick. All right.
I mean, I could chuck a Xorn.
You could chuck a Zorn. 600 pounds, you could chuck a Zorn.
I could chuck a Xorn. Depends on if I'm raging or not. If I'm raging, I could chuck a Xorn.
I have a shape water spell.
Hey.
Hell yeah, my dude.
All right.
I cast shape water and form a
Form of.
a gentle ramp.
I mean, I'll be the one to point out that it's still water,
Yeah, it's
right?
still
I mean,
water. So, I mean, I understand.
Dad forms a gentle ramp and the Xorn takes one step onto it and plummets
Well, that would be funny.
into the brine.
So, yes, you cast this.
Oh, wait a minute. You can freeze the water provided there are no creatures in it.
6. See, there we go. So you create this ramp right towards where Fitzroy is pointing, and the Zorn says, "Oh, thank you, my friends. Do you need me to sign anything, or am I-"
Actually, do we need the Xorn to sign anything?
Okay, let's talk about this for a second. If we let this Xorn get away and then we said the Xorn has liability, they can't collect on that Xorn.
I got this.
Oh.
Fitzroy walks up to the Xorn. Actually, just as a precaution, I pull out the notebook of far speech. I just open it up to a page, not the one that makes the ink disappear. Nice try. I bring out a little quill. I say, if you could just write down my bad and sign it, the Xorn.
Okay. And do you need like my email address or like my AIM?
That would be great, actually, if we can get in touch with. I don't know if so. Just my bad.
Because I use Gmail, which is geology mail,
Okay.
and it gets sent through rocks. My bad. Signed Xorn from low down deep.
Enjoy your walk back to your plane.
Okay. You time it perfectly so that you catch the rift just as the Xorn passes through. All is silent, and you have solved my miraculous, wonderful Xorn puzzle. You go back, you let Jared, Reginald, and Candace know that the case is closed. You give them the liability documents, and you tell them that they have proof that will be sent to them. They then go ahead and prepay you the 10% of the settlement. So you picked up 1,000 gold. And so you're back at the depot where the carts pick people up to and from school, and you're waiting for the cart to arrive. And Leon says, Fitzroy, could I just talk to you real quick just before the cart gets here?
Of course you may, my trusted student.
So knights have like a code to protect people, right?
Yes, of course. That's sort of the whole shtick.
If I tell you something, will you keep it quiet? Don't tell anybody, not even Dr. Mushrooms or Argo or anybody.
I rolled a 19 plus 5 deception.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm worried that the school might not be safe. Have you noticed? The school isn't right. Everyone seems like they're hiding something or like they're on edge, and it feels wrong.
Squire Leon, it seems sort of like I only am able to compare it to Clyde Knight's night school, which is an excellent academy. We go to school in what is essentially a big wooden toilet. So it's tough for me to pick up any funk other than that.
No, I'm not talking about like what is happening or what anybody's doing, but it's just facial expressions and the way people react when they think nobody's looking. And what do I do?
I mean, keep your eyes open, Leon. Do what you're doing. If I don't know what you expect me to do. I suppose we could reach out to the Heroic Oversight Guild.
Okay, I'll think about it. I'm not ready. I'm sorry I bothered you. It's probably nothing.
Maybe.
If you see anything, will you let me know?
Oh, of course.
Just keep it between us.
I already rolled to lie about that. Yes, of course I will.
And the cart arrives, and you all load up and make your way back to Hieronymus Wiggenstaff's School for Heroism and Villainy.